I'm Faith Saley, and we are so happy you joined us for the 2024 ACC InVenture Prize. Normally, at the beginning of the show, we do a fun, quirky sketch, usually involving me doing something like this.
Halt! Who art thou, attempting to pass without mine blessing?
Or this.
What? Ride like the wind, Bartholomew!
But this year, we have so many amazing teams competing that we are cutting the sketch to save time. Except for this part. This isn't saving time. In fact, this actually taking up time, which is the exact opposite of what we were trying to do. Oh, why am I still talking? Oh no. Hey, start the show! Start the show!
Live from the campus of Florida State University, it's the 2024 ACC InVenture Prize. Tonight, the Atlantic Coast Conference's leading innovators compete for $30,000 in prizes and patents. And now, please welcome your host, from CBS Sunday Morning and NPR, Emmy winner and self-proclaimed super nerd, Faith Saley.
And welcome to the 8th annual ACC InVenture Prize. I am so happy to be back on the beautiful campus of Florida State University. We have 14 brilliant ACC teams tonight, and our time with each team may be short, but don't worry. Earlier this week, our judges spent quality time with each of them getting ready for tonight. And now the teams have one last chance to present and answer one more question. So this show will go by faster than a Florida winter. And speaking of heat, our prizes are coming in hot again this year. At the end of the show, we will award $30,000 in prizes, $5,000 of which is the People's Choice Award, and that's where you come in. To vote for your favorite team, text their keyword to 415-965-7445. Only one vote per device will count, and make sure you spell those keywords correctly. Voting opened Monday and will remain open until the judges are ready to announce their decisions. And while we were talking People's Choice, I've been joined on stage by our judges, who we will get to know better a little later. And our first team is here, so let's get to it. I always knew a headband could save you from a bad hair day, but the team from Georgia Tech is here to show us how it can help with a lot more than that. Please welcome Team NeuroChamp.
Hi, we're Jackie, Caitlin, and Meg, engineering nerds from Georgia Tech and the founders of NeuroChamp. At just 10 years old, a girl from my hometown was seizing more than 30 times a day. But unlike the convulsive seizures you may know, she was fighting a scarier, silent battle against seizures even her mom could not see. She is one of 500,000 children nationwide suffering from epilepsy and these absence seizures. If treated with too little medication, these seizures cause progressive brain damage and frequent blackouts. With too much, kids face side effects like extreme fatigue and even depression. Currently, the only way that these seizures can be monitored is through contraptions that look like this. And non-clinical options look like this. Kids would have to wear these to school in front of their friends in order to monitor their seizures. That is exactly why we developed NeuroChamp, a daily wearable concealed headband to continuously monitor pediatric seizures. Our device uses 5 electrodes across the scalp to record generalized seizure activity. Electrode scalp contact is the greatest obstacle to accurate readings, so we've innovated a patent-pending comb design that parts the hair, ensuring maximum contact and stability. 6 years ago, we began working towards a more wearable EEG, and today, our invention is so concealed, I am actually wearing it right now on national television. And NeuroChamp works. Here's data that we've recorded in real time with our 5 electrodes. Seizures look like earthquakes compared to the readings that you see here, and our algorithms can detect them. We are grateful for the immense support we received from parents, children, and doctors excited about NeuroChamp. We're even working with these doctors to launch a pilot study from Emory to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. With the support of ACC InVenture, we could fund our bench and our pilot study to support FDA approval, so that when parents, children, and doctors can't monitor pediatric seizures, NeuroChamp can do it for them.
Thank you, Georgia Tech. And we will formally meet our judges soon, but for now, it's time for Team NeuroChamp to answer one final question. Judges, M. Cole?
Awesome. Jackie, Caitlin, Meg, great presentation. My first question, what is your go-to-market strategy for your first mover advantage?
Yeah, so we will sell to hospitals as this device will be sold, prescribed by physicians, and it will be covered by CPT reimbursement codes. And so when we are working full-time on NeuroChamp this summer through a startup program, then we will be working with CHOA and Emory to launch this pilot study. And from there, we will be able to go to conferences and work with both the Epilepsy Foundation, as well as anti-seizure medication companies.
And that is your time. Thank you to the Georgia Tech team for kicking things off. Next up is a team with a steady grasp on why they should be tonight's winner. From Southern Methodist University, Team Steady Spoon.
Hi, my name is Mason Moreland, and I'm the COO of Steady Spoon. But first, I have a question for you. What did you have for breakfast this morning? I bet it doesn't come top of mind, and I bet you didn't have to think about whether or not you'd be able to eat that food. Unfortunately, that's not the case for the over 17 million Americans suffering from debilitating hand tremors. And these tremors can be so severe that they rob these patients of their agency, autonomy, and dignity. Luckily, we have the solution, the Steady Spoon. The Steady Spoon is a self-stabilizing assistive eating device. In 3 rounds of human trials, we achieved 95% efficacy of the leading motorized solution while being entirely mechanical and half the price. Our patented design operates in all 3 degrees of freedom, and that means we can stabilize even the most severe hand tremors. Despite our name, we're more than just a spoon. With detachable replacement heads like a fork, knife, and even a pen, we want to make sure that patients can comfortably conquer all of their daily activities. Now, we've talked to hundreds of patients and clinicians, and we realized there's a gap in the current standard of care for tremors. There's too much reliance on qualitative questions rather than quantitative data. So we created the June app, which can quantitatively measure and track tremors using any modern smartphone to help optimize care. So how are we going to get the Steady Spoon into unsteady hands? Well, we all know that grandma isn't on TikTok, so we decided to partner with the Parkinson's Foundation. And through this partnership, we garnered a beta tester list of over 100 patients and an email list of thousands of people who cannot wait to get their hands on the Steady Spoon. Now, I've talked about a lot today, but I want to go back to that first question. What did you have for breakfast? I bet you've already forgotten. What I hope you don't forget are the millions suffering from these hand tremors. And whether it's the hardware of the Steady Spoon.
And that is your time. All right, sorry, I've taken the spoon away from you.
No worries.
Now I hear that our judges have a spoonful of a question. Shri.
Nice job, Mason. Give us some insight on your strategy to license your June app.
Yes, so using the June app, we're going to license to physical therapists and occupational therapists who work day-to-day with these patients, and through licensing our data packages, they can get reimbursement codes, increase their revenue, and increase the care of their patients to help them take their life back into their hands.
All right, thank you so much. Great job, Team Steady Spoon. Next up, the Virginia Tech Hokies are stoked to show you their innovation. Please welcome Team Cornucopia AI.
There's obviously been a lot of buzz around AI recently, and with so much news and information coming out about it every day, it can be very difficult to consume and understand. A lot of small to medium-sized businesses are eager to implement AI into their systems, but just don't know how. Hi, we're Cornucopia AI, the online AI app store for small to medium-sized businesses, or SMBs for short. Our mission is to create a digital one-stop shop marketplace that is dedicated to the simplification and accessibility of AI technologies for all of our users. Whether you're just starting out or looking to scale, we want to ensure that all of our users have the tools to find the perfect AI tool to fit their needs.
Yeah, so looking at the broader market, with an expected annual growth rate of almost 40% until 2030, it is clear that the demand and usage of AI is skyrocketing, highlighting a huge opportunity for a marketplace like ours, especially in the business world. For example, while over 60% of businesses anticipate AI to boost overall productivity and efficiency, nearly 3/4 of SMBs aren't using AI at all, with half of that group citing the lack of understanding on how to get started as the main reason. This is the problem that Cornucopia is built to solve.
But why choose us? We solve the disjointed process of choosing AI solutions through our one-stop shop marketplace that offers a seamless transaction experience as well as a sleek user interface. We also plan to offer custom AI tool development tailored to specific SMB needs, as well as a consulting arm designed to assist with implementation. Combined with our proposition of taking a small percentage of each transaction, we have the tools and resources to become the trusted option to find AI tools and resources.
Following a successful MVP and beta launch earlier this year, we're so excited to announce our official product launch on April 1st, followed by a rollout of our custom solutions and custom implementation by the end of the year. If we are to secure any funding at this competition, we will use it to advertise to SMBs and developers and to accelerate our development so users can finally reap the benefits of AI. Thank you.
Thank you. And AI may be taking over, but one thing it can't replace is our judges. So what would you like to ask Team Cornucopia AI? Viv.
Nice job, team. Well done. A quick question. How do you plan to differentiate yourself in what's a very crowded space?
Yeah, so one thing that we really pride ourselves on is that, we're targeting these small businesses that, like we kind of said in the presentation, just don't know where to start. And kind of since we've started, we've been creating a nice community with both AI developers and small businesses in our communities and around the country that we think is, very hard to replicate with these big businesses who are really just focused on making money. So I'd say our community is definitely what we pride ourselves on.
Thank you so much, Virginia Tech. And now the time has finally come to meet the judges who have been asking some excellent questions of our team so far. Our first judge has been with us for a few years now. He is the Vice President of Global Business Development for the Rhizome Network. We are so happy to welcome back Shri Divakaruni. She is the Managing Director of Growth and Product Innovation at Accenture Song, and we are delighted that you're joining us again as a returning judge. Please give a warm welcome to Viv Goldstein. And now we are happy to welcome a first-time judge to our show. He is a corporate innovator, venture catalyst, and small business champion, M. Cole Jones. Welcome, M. Cole. As a reminder, our judges already met with this year's teams in extended Q&A sessions earlier this week. Tonight, they get to ask a final question before deciding on our winners. So let's keep things going as we welcome our next team who believe they have a wise invention on their hands. From the University of North Carolina, Team Wise.
Is this blurry for anybody else? Exactly. That's what the world looks like for over 1 billion people due to a lack of access to vision care. And as a result, there's a $250 billion deficit in global productivity. I want you to be thinking education, employment, and overall quality of life. 1 in every 10 Americans don't even have access to the pair of glasses that they need to see the world clearly. My name is Sasha. I'm the founder of Wise, a self-correcting glasses kit that is revolutionizing how humans see the world. Taking a look at the current process of getting a pair of glasses, it can take upwards of 3 months, costing $700, $800 without health insurance. Taking a closer look at the problem, there's a canyon of disconnect between the test and the solution, which is a pair of glasses. The people that are affected by this are children in school trying to see the board and people trying to drive to work looking at road signs. The solution is Wise, a scalable and convenient and affordable self-correcting glasses kit that's fully customizable and works with layerable optical quality lens stickers that mimic what you'd receive in a traditional pair of glasses. Currently, there's no competitor that is offering such affordability and accessibility like Wise is doing. Our adoption strategy begins with B2B partnerships, partnering with community organizations to amplify distribution efforts, selling direct to consumer online, you can pre-order yours today, as well as an app integration that will utilize an AI screening platform to channel users to our product. Our momentum and traction to date has been significant, having raised already over $60,000, being featured in news outlets, and completing 3 accelerators and more. Wise is the solution that will provide the most impact to the most people in need. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Thank you, Team Wise. And I think our only judge without glasses has a question.
Thank you for that wise presentation. So I'm curious, is there a strategy to work with optometrists?
So that's definitely something that we're looking in after we launch the product on its own, using it as a complement to an optometrist visit, because this does not replace anything to do with eye health, only refractive error.
All right. Thank you for the wise words from our Tar Heel. Next, we welcome to the stage a team ready to take the ick out of allergic. From Wake Forest, it's Team Safergy.
Hello, my name is Andrew Tornetta, alongside Joseph Doria, and we are the co-founders of Safergy from Wake Forest University. We both know firsthand that a person with food allergies can never be 100% certain that they're safe, and therefore cannot enjoy peace of mind.
There are 33 million Americans who suffer from food allergies, which leads to 3.4 million ER visits and a total economic impact of $24.8 billion each year. While there have been multiple attempts to solve this issue, other products are either highly priced, inconvenient, or simply ineffective.
We believe that it is time for food allergy sufferers to worry less and enjoy more. Safergy is a combination of the first standardized restaurant allergen safety protocol and consumer app featuring our proprietary AI scanning technology. We will work with restaurants to train their employees on proper allergen safety measures, and by instituting our nudge system, we remind employees to follow proper safety standards.
Using geolocation and a variety of restaurant-specific databases, our scanning technology has the ability to detect the presence of allergens. As users interact with our app, we will all sell our data points to restaurants and suppliers on consumer trends.
Safergy's two-pronged approach makes it stand out from all existing competition.
60 million dining decisions are made by food allergy sufferers alone, a population that has grown by 50% annually since 1997.
And according to the Food Allergy Research and Education Group, just when restaurants take the initiative to become allergy-friendly, they're expected to see a 25% increase in profits. As two individuals with food allergies, we are the most capable and passionate about this mission. With the guidance of serial entrepreneurs, computer science veterans, and certified allergy physicians, we are on our way to establishing more certainty to food allergy sufferers.
The food allergy community is rapidly growing, and this issue is becoming more imperative every day. With Safergy, we're creating a system that allows for millions of people to worry less and enjoy more. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Safergy. All right, judges, we'll get your reactions to this presentation. Shri.
Nice work. Can you share your plans to address liability concerns with false positives or false negatives?
Thank you for the question. So we say in our pitch that you were never 100% certain that you're safe, whether if you use us or just go ask a waiter and things like that. So we try to increase that certainty. You'll never ever be 100% certain, but we try to get you as close as possible with our two-pronged approach, with our AI scanning technology, and establishing those protocols with restaurants.
All right. Thank you. Wake Forest gave us a reason to feel safe. Well done. And now, our next team is here to give us a reason to smile. Let's meet Team Smile File from the University of Louisville.
Hi, my name is Eric Nelson.
And I'm Lily Shatmeyer.
We're from the University of Louisville, and we're excited to introduce Smile File, the interactive dental MyChart, a digital platform that will allow dentists to provide their patients with mobile, secure access to their patient treatment plans and dental records, thus improving patient education, financial results, and dental outcomes. In the US alone, there are 140,000 dental practices providing a highly informative in-office digital experience, but there's a major problem. When the patient leaves the office, that experience simply stops. Patients don't have access. At best, patients leave with an uninformative piece of paper. We have identified and validated that 85% of dentists are frustrated with this issue. Dental office staff are spending hours a day responding to patients for information and records. SmileFile will close this gap by taking the in-office data and integrating it into Portal with personalized content, including an interactive patient-oriented treatment plan, ADA-certified educational videos, financial tools, and an AI chat service. SmileFile represents a significant business opportunity and is poised for success. Our pilot has been extremely successful, and our HIPAA-compliant beta software is ready to roll out. We already have major customer commitments and have obtained letters of intent and support with multiple private dental practices, a large 60-practice dental organization, and a national dental management and consulting company with access to over 1,000 practices. Our initial target market will be digital dental practices with opportunity in specialty practices and dental-related companies. A competitively priced subscription model offers a significant income. A 10% market penetration results in more than $55 million in annual revenue. Remember, 85% of dentists said they need it. SmileFile and our experienced team are ready to help dentists and patients have a positive impact on their oral health.
Thank you. Anything that makes going to the dentist more pleasant is a plus in my book. Let's see what the final question our judges have.
Absolutely, nice job. Thank you very much indeed. So tell me, how do you plan to scale this? Because as I recall, you had quite a limited number of dentist interviews.
Yeah, so we're going to go through our extensive network of dentists through our lead dental consultants network. We will then continue to go through other DSOs and go through the dental management consulting company and expand from there.
Thank you so much.
Well done. Thank you so much, Team SmileFile. So taking care of your teeth is important, but so is taking care of your skin. Our next team from Duke is here to remind you of the importance of accessible skincare for all. It's Team Organics.
Hi, ACC. My name is Sarah Houston. I'm from Duke University, and I'm the founder and formulator of Organics. I'm here today with my team members, Samia Bakari and Edwin Yu. For as long as I've had acne, I've struggled with finding products that didn't irritate my sensitive, melanin-rich skin. Skincare felt like a guessing game each time, and I knew I wasn't alone. The more melanin one has, the more prone their skin is to hyperpigmentation, or dark spots, after a breakout. However, most acne products today are not formulated with melanin-rich skin in mind, alienating a $2.6 billion market. And I created Organics for these underserved consumers. We create clean, plant-powered skincare for melanin-rich skin because our skin is worth more than gold. Our first product to market is our Alpha Glow Serum, designed to gently fade dark spots for an irritation-free glow. Our proprietary formula features 3 plant-powered ingredients that we call the Glowy Trinity: alpha-arbutin, which is bearberry-derived, kojic acid, which is mushroom-derived, and licorice root extract. Our innovative approach to skincare focuses on tyrosinase inhibition, which is more targeted and gentler than mainstream methods. This, combined with our clean, custom formulas and our educational social media content, set us apart from the competition. Our customers are Black and brown glow-getters in their 20s. These ambitious young professionals consider their skin to be their first impression, especially during a breakout. Niching down to Gen Zers of color, our serviceable addressable market is $2.5 billion. And we believe we can capture between 5 and 8% of this rapidly growing, underpenetrated market segment within the next 5 years, for a serviceable, obtainable market of $200 million. With your support, we can revolutionize the skincare experience for melanin-rich skin, because our skin is worth more than gold. Thank you.
All right, Sarah, you glow, girl. The 3 of you clearly put the care in skincare, and now let's see what our judges have to say. M. Cole?
First thing I want to say, I want to be a glow getter. You know? Oh, wow. So is there a strategy to license your formula?
Yes, so we do have a proprietary formula that is completely custom and unique to our brand. We are not pursuing a patent because it is extremely expensive to undergo patents for skincare formulations. You have to revise it every time you revise the formula. However, no other skincare product on the market has our set of ingredients, has the Glowy Trinity at the concentrations that we do. It's completely proprietary to us. And we do have a trademark on our name and logo as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Duke. Seeing the teams present tonight is surely an impressive feat, but it was a long journey to get to this moment. To give you a glimpse into what the experience was like, we put together a little video called The Road to the ACC InVenture Prize.
In 2024, the road to the ACC InVenture Prize was more crowded than usual, with conference realignments making room for new schools.
My name is Mason Moreland, and I'm the COO of Steady Spoon.
As usual, teams pitched to the judges virtually in extended Q&A sessions prior to heading to Florida State University.
How will you ensure the safety and efficacy of the device in the surgical setting?
You feel that you're going to be able to capture an 8% market share.
Can you speak a little bit about your business model?
I wonder if you can help me understand your distribution strategy.
We found that the more exposure we get, the more leads we can generate.
Have you begun navigating the regulatory approval process for your cell-based therapy?
Our main customer is the restaurants.
Oh, I'm excited.
And it's hard to judge between these people. It's like picking amongst your kids, and I don't even have kids.
Now, our student teams each face one final question from the judges on tonight's live broadcast, where their answers will ultimately decide who will win this year's ACC InVenture Prize.
All right, our next team is on the stage and ready to show you their novel idea. From the University of Pittsburgh, it's Team Novril.
Novril is redefining the operating room. Surgeons are placed in incooperative environments. However, they're experiencing inadequate lighting, bulky equipment that don't cater to their needs. This is increasing the surgical errors by 40% for every 30 minutes added in the OR. However, don't worry, there's a solution. Augmented reality is the answer, and it's currently being used in 35% of hospitals. And it's expected by 2026, all of them will adopt it. Currently, there are FDA softwares that are out there and available to be used. However, a surgeon cannot physically wear the AR headset and then their current operating gear. So let me introduce Novril. Novril is redefining the operating room. Our end-to-end functional device will combine several incohesive equipment into one seamless design. We're providing key magnification, dynamic lighting, and zoom magnification that allows you to identify key features in the body. This is Edward Andrews. He's a neurosurgeon at UPMC. He wants to pick and choose what he wants in his OR, and we allow that. He can have an efficient workflow, better patient outcomes, and communicate improved with his peers. We have interviewed over 115 plus surgeons across the United States. Their opinion is unanimous. Novril's bringing AR into the OR. And this is why hospitals waste $1 million on just equipment. Can you imagine 1 minute wasted is a cost of $90 for the hospital? But Novril allows 30 minutes of time saved per surgery, allowing 3 extra procedures per day, enabling hospitals to earn $1.5 million per week, making the surgeon and the hospital happy. The combination of equipment cost and wasted time is evaluated at $4.62 billion costs saved per year per hospital. We are hitting the $848 million market with our 23.5K device. Novril is redefining the operating room. And with your help, Sri, Viv, and Cole, we can make our device as essential as a scalpel. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we may be working with AR in the OR, but right now we are IRL with our judges. Sri, I believe you have a final question.
Excellent work. Can you give us some insight on who your primary competitors are, incumbents at the startups?
Yes, of course. So one being Reveal FGS. Reveal FGS is basically a loop system, a systematic magnification for a surgeon. And it incorporates this microscope that we were discussing to identify tumors within the body. However, they don't have any AR adaptability. And our biggest competitor is the current operating system. The current operating system, as you can see, has a lot of costs. And being a traditional method, a lot of older surgeons are focused on it. However, we're providing a new technology that can improve this redefined OR. Thank you.
Well done. Great job, Team Novril. Our next team hopes to have the right influence to get himself a first place prize. From the University of Miami, say hello to Team Starfish.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Thomas Rodberg. I'm the founder and CEO of Starfish, a mobile app aimed at turning influence into income. What is Starfish? Starfish is a marketplace where influencers or owners of large social media pages can sell ad space on their account. Currently, there are a lot of problems in the industry. For businesses, it's very tough for them to get in contact with influencers. And for influencers, they have a difficult time letting businesses know that they're open to potential partnerships. So currently, to solve these issues, businesses reach out to influencers manually via email or direct message. However, the problem with this is that oftentimes the influencers don't respond. And in the event that they do respond, they'll have the business pay through a third-party payment app, oftentimes scamming them. And influencers, they can choose to be managed by agencies. However, the problem with agencies is that they create a bottleneck in the process by not showing their influencers all the potential ad deals. Revenue model, how we make money. Starfish charges a 7% service fee per transaction to the business and charges a 10% transaction fee per transaction to the influencer. So on a $1,000 ad, we make $170. Something brand new we're working on introducing are star cards. Star cards act like a debit card. A debit card where for a small fee, our influencers can get paid out instantly, as opposed to having to wait 3 to 4 days. Who we're going after? We're going after the mega and the macro influencers. The reason for this is because they're the easiest to work with, as well as they bring in the most money. Our version 1 of Starfish is live on the App Store and the Google Play Store. You guys are welcome to download it, check it out, and let us know what you think. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, that presentation got a lot of likes, but now let's go to the comment section.
Thomas, thank you so much for sharing that. Tell me, what do you think the biggest challenge you're going to face is?
I think the biggest challenge we're going to face is convincing people to trust the platform. And it's much easier said than done because of how much scamming has gone on in the influencer marketing industry, like I said, through third-party apps, paying people for an ad, them not posting it. So that's why we incorporated a state-of-the-art escrow service, as well as we use Stripe, a very well-known company owned by Bank of America.
Thank you. Hashtag great job, Team Starfish. And now, from the University of Virginia, Team Tofali Zaitu is here to show you how to create a firm foundation for innovation.
Hi, my name's Andrew Rummel, co-founder of Tofali Zaitu, which means our bricks in Swahili. Currently, rural Tanzania is facing an affordable housing crisis. Over 25 million people cannot afford a house over $9,000 US and rely on building materials such as aluminum sheets, cow manure, and dirt, which is unsustainable for the foundation of a family. On top of that, there's economic and entrepreneurial systems that don't have the capacity for entrepreneurs to go into these markets and solve these problems. That's where we come in. Through a partnership between myself and co-founder Andrea Kulisha from Tanzania, we produce interlocking earth bricks and their machines to produce them, which combine dirt and a little bit of cement to create Lego-like bricks that can reduce the cost of a house by half compared to cement and burnt bricks. On top of that, we provide the entrepreneurial support for them to make sure that they have great success going into these markets. Over the next 8 to 10 years, we plan to provide over 150,000 houses by targeting young entrepreneurs that would have not had the opportunity to start their own businesses within their village. Since starting our prototype using scrap metal in Tanzania, we've been able to identify and show our technologies to key markets and begin creating an ecosystem of perspectives and advisors. Impact is why we're here tonight. With the next $5,000, we're able to produce and provide affordable housing to over 400 family members, and this impact does not directly affect them. It reduces carbon, it provides new jobs, and home ownership, just one brick at a time. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you. I am sure our judges have assembled a final question for you.
Yes, so what are your plans, if any, to scale beyond Tanzania?
Yes, that's a great question. So the first step is to, go through Tanzania and East Africa. There are some regulations, but we believe that through our grassroots system and supplying entrepreneurs and having different hubs within these different regions, we're able to kind of not have to just create these machines within Tanzania and ship them off. We're able to go into Kenya, into Uganda or Rwanda and create these hubs that, we're creating jobs locally and then supporting more building in those different communities.
Thank you. Tofali Zaitu is finished building their case, and now it's time to move on to the team from our lovely host school, Florida State. It's Team Esperance Therapeutics.
Imagine knowing every day that your mere presence is accompanied by an overpowering, stigmatizing odor. This is the reality for the over 800,000 people worldwide affected by trimethylaminuria, or TMAU, a rare genetic condition also known as fish odor syndrome. But TMAU is more than just a foul smell. It's a silent struggle that takes a toll on mental health, social connections, and overall quality of life. So we decided to create a solution for them. Hi, my name is Zachary Sarno, and I am the CEO of Esperance Therapeutics.
And I'm Ava Polly, the CTO of Esperance Therapeutics.
At Esperance Therapeutics, we developed a genetically engineered cell-based therapeutic that oxidizes the molecule TMA into non-odorous TMAO. Esperance is relatively simple to use. It's ingested before eating a meal and inhibits the odor at the source. Treatments are currently a variety of soaps and a modification of diet. But our treatment is the only one that fully inhibits the odor at its source. With an estimated patient population of 800,000 individuals, Our total annual revenue is projected at $416 million, with our serviceable addressable market in the United States being projected at $17.5 million. While our patient population is relatively small, persistent demand for symptom management positions Esperance Therapeutics to to be a viable venture. Our knowledge gained from researching TMAU positions us to pave the way to solutions to other enzyme-deficient diseases, broadening our market to other solutions. By tackling the root cause of this debilitating disorder, we're not only transforming lives, we're innovating hope. Thank you.
Well done. Great job. There's a movie that came out this past year, The Holdovers, in which TMAU was mentioned, and it's having its moment. So thank you for educating us about this. You have done the research, and now it's time to answer the final question from our judges. That's Shri, right?
Yes. I wish you much success, but what are your backup plans as a company if you don't get FDA approval?
If we don't get FDA approval, well, we're striving to get FDA compliance. So it's not the exact same as FDA approval. But if we don't get FDA approval, we're also currently working on a diagnostic for TMAU.
Thank you so much, Esperance Therapeutics. Next, we have Syracuse University here to communicate about the power of communicating. Team Continual.
Hello, ACC. My name is Katie Ahrens, and I'm the CEO and founder of Continual.
Hi, my name is Zev Kalachowski, and I am the COO of Continual.
Currently, in the United States, rates of STI, STD transmission, sexual assault and rape, relationship and sexual violence, and more are on the rise at alarming rates. These facets and others are implications of the cycle of negative reinforcement stemming from a lack of proper sexual health education. The absence of this fundamental knowledge leaves young adults unprepared without information about their bodies, relationships, or intimate situations, making it harder to navigate these challenges later in life. It is through my experiences, those of my friends, peers, and other young adults that we are developing Continual, a groundbreaking relations, health, and safety mobile application designed to revolutionize conversations around consent and intimacy. Focused on connection, communication, and consent, Continual enables users to connect with case-to-case profiles, communicate through our integrative in-app messaging supported by prompt packs with the assurance of consent features and safety features.
So focusing on adults ages 18 to 34.
We plan on bridging the gap in the market. Currently, there are no applications which focus specifically on what Continual is doing, but rather focus solely on safety, relationships, or consent.
So our B2B and B2C business model enable us to make Continual the application for bringing a safe way to communicate and consent digitally.
We have been working with the SU Blackstone Launchpad to partner with industry professionals, advisors, contractors, and more to achieve our goal of a beta launch on campus by this September. Here at Continual, we believe in developing technologies that not only meet but surpass the needs of our users. Through our integrative connection, communication, and consent features, we hope to empower individuals around the world in making safe, educated, and healthy connections and intimacy. Start your important conversations here because consent is Continual. Thank you.
Well done. That was some nice teamwork there. So what do we think, judges? Is it an explicit, enthusiastic yes? Viv?
Great job, Team Continual. Thank you. It's a very important area. Can you just explain the user experience to me, please?
Yes, of course. So our users have the ability to connect whether it is in person or through dating apps. We are not a dating app ourselves, but rather work in tandem with them. So our users, whether you meet somebody at a bar or online, you have the ability to share as much or as little information as you care to, whether it's your name or an anonymous username, a profile photo or an avatar, anything from that to your most recent STI, STD screening status. Continual enables users to share.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Nice
Thank
job.
you.
Thank you so much, Team Continual. Our next team is ready to dazzle us with their colorful presentation. From Boston College, I give you Team Hue.
Hello, ACC. I'm Melanie Cotta, co-founder of Hue with Echo Banana. During our freshman year, we visited the Boston College Campus School. The campus school supports students ages 3 through 22 with complex medical needs. Many of these students struggle with daily life tasks, particularly those with low vision, such as cerebral visual impairment. We noticed their difficulties, particularly on class laundry days, when these students were unable to participate at all. In response, we invented Hue, an assistive technology device that allows individuals with low vision to sort laundry by color.
Over 23 million U.S. adults ages 18 and older have an independent living disability. Of this population, we estimate that around 1 million also have visual impairments and or blindness, even with corrective glasses.
Hue aims to make the task of laundry easier. Using affordable Arduino technology, Hue has both visual and audio output that correlates with the color of the clothing. The individual simply places the item on the article of clothing, presses the button or accessible switch attachment option, and Hue responds, stating the color and the temperature that the item should be washed at.
Our team consists of our student engineers and advisors, including the campus school's assistive technology specialists, who we partner with to make our design more accessible. We are currently on our second prototype, and we intend to submit our prototype to RESNA Student Design Challenge to receive further feedback on our design. Hue has further applications beyond those with cerebral visual impairment. We intend to broaden our market to the elderly, as 25% of adults ages 71 and older suffer from vision loss.
While sorting laundry may not seem like a big deal, for those struggling with low vision, their difficulties with laundry can have a significant impact on their independence. With your support, we can improve their lives. Even the small things can make a huge difference.
And do you spell huge, H-U-E-G-E? Yes. Nice work. Judges, any final questions to sort through for Team Hue?
Yes, thank you for your presentation. Can you expand upon your market research to expand into new markets?
So, continuing with our advisor, who now currently works at the May Institute, we intend to test our product with adults beyond the ages of 22, and then from there we have further intention within a year launch, where we estimate further manufacturing to lower our price of our Arduino technology and of our device.
All right, thank you, Team Hue. Well done. Up next, we have last year's winning school, Notre Dame, who hope to find the quickest route to a first place win. Team Routora.
Hey everybody, my name is Brian, this is Luke, and we're both co-founders of Routora. Did you know that Google Maps and Apple Maps doesn't actually provide you the fastest multi-stop route? It's true. These mapping apps will give you the optimized route based solely on the order in which you input your stops. However, they don't rearrange those stops to give you the most efficient sequence. That's why we've built Routora, an AI-driven app and website that will automatically reorder those stops for you, saving our users time as well as money. All you gotta do is enter your stops, click Optimize, and we'll provide you the fastest route.
Last October, we did a beta launch. Charging $17.99 a month, we amassed over 40,000 drivers and 17,000 in sales, affirming our commercial viability and unit economics. To scale further, we'll market to gig delivery drivers and small businesses through Google Ads, Facebook Ads, and a partnership with a gig driver assistance app. There's about 6 million of these drivers in the US, and so that multiplied by our average annual potential revenue per driver of $190 equals a $1.1 billion serviceable market within our $40 billion total addressable market. So Routora differentiates because we seamlessly integrate with Google Maps, Apple Maps, and Waze, and we offer auto-populating features to allow users to input stops from, say, a file or app. We're also integrated with ChatGPT. Other players in the field are complicated, they're not affordable, and they're more enterprise-grade, and so there's a gap for us to serve directly. You might be asking, so why doesn't Google or Amazon do this? Well, they deliberately don't want to. Amazon will plan their routing around fulfillment centers, undermining optimization. And Google just wants to provide general routing. And so this is too niche and not going to serve their bottom line. With experience in SaaS and private equity and an in-house development team alongside advisors and billion-dollar apps, we're poised to help as many drivers around the world save time, gas, and their carbon emissions. Let's make your trips make sense. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, now let's see if the judges have mapped out a final question for Team Routora.
Great presentation. So what is your primary differentiation from other route planning apps?
So we are focused on gig delivery drivers and small businesses, while a lot of them are more enterprise grade. And so we focus on more kind of upstream features, so to speak, meaning like ways to get stops into the app, such as a screen recorder, such as ChatGPT, such as Excel, CSV import. And so we target gig drivers that way, and uniquely, we're the only player out there that has a homegrown mapping system for, say, a small business driver or small business manager who wants to kind of manage their deliveries from a desktop. And so desktop and then the upstream importing features is how we differentiate from our competition.
Nice.
All right. Thank you, Notre Dame. And believe it or not, that was our final team, which means it's time for the judges to leave the stage to deliberate and determine a winner. Off you go. Good luck. I'm glad I don't have to decide. While our judges decide who wins first and second place, remember you will be voting for the winner of our People's Choice Award. You have just a few final minutes to text your team's keyword to 415-965-7445 and watch out for that dastardly autocorrect. Those keywords must be spelled correctly or they won't count. And please note that only one vote per device will be registered no matter what the auto response may tell you. Now go get those votes in. And while you're busy voting, it's a good time to check in with the folks from Florida State University who have been kind enough to host this show for the past 3 years.
Good evening. I'm Richard McCullough, President of Florida State University. It's our pleasure to host the ACC InVenture Prize Competition once again. At Florida State University, we recognize that in an era of accelerating change, the ability to acquire new knowledge and apply it is extremely valuable. That's why innovation is at the core of our mission. The students in this competition represent the best of the best, student innovators and entrepreneurs from across the Atlantic Coast Conference. We are watching innovation in action and raising the bar across all conferences and universities. Congratulations to the contestants. I wish you the best of luck in this competition and all of your future endeavors.
All right, it's almost time to learn who this year's winners are. But before we do, we want to share with you what a past InVenture Prize participant is up to. Mackenzie Drazen from Duke University competed on this show in 2018 with her innovation, My Resource. And I'm happy to report that Mackenzie and My Resource are still going strong.
Afternoon, everyone. My name is Mackenzie Drazen, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of My Resource.
When we pitched the ACC InVenture Prize, My Resource had only been around for a couple months.
So I spent the next 2 years learning everything I could about what goes into making an accurate match between patient and provider.
Since then, My Resource has raised over $4 million in venture capital funding and powers university counseling centers provider finders for 60 different university counseling centers across the United States, as well as health insurance companies provider finders. My Resource has been named a Forbes 30 Under 30 company in healthcare and is the recipient of a $1.2 million grant from the National Institute of Mental Health. Learning how to simply tell our founding story at the ACC InVenture Prize was such a helpful exercise in helping us become the company that we are today, where anybody, anywhere can go to myresource.com to find the right in-network mental health care provider for you. Today, My Resource has helped over 350,000 people find and connect with the right mental health care.
All right, our teams are back on stage and 2/3 of our judges are here. That's a good sign. And we have our first award ready to present. This is our People's Choice Award. So thank you to everyone in person and at home for voting. And here we go. The People's Choice winner of a check for $5,000 is from the University of Notre Dame, Team Rautora. Here you go, guys. Congratulations. So, whom would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank our Notre Dame community. I'd like to thank God, family.
Go Irish. Thank you all. Really appreciate it.
And we thank the people, I think, right? Yeah, well done.
Love our student body. Thank you all.
This is one of my favorite parts because it is so rare and exciting to find out what goes into this incredibly difficult decision. So I want to ask you about how you figured out who the winner is.
This task is really, really hard because these teams were extremely impressive. And so just identifying one or two is going to be a really tough decision for us.
The most impressive teams, what they had in common was their strong business acumen. They demonstrated a clear understanding of their target market, had a well-defined value proposition, and they just presented a strong, feasible plan for how they're going to grow towards, for example, profitability.
It's like if you had to make a really nice recipe that involves 5 ingredients, you pretty much know when 1 or 2 of those ingredients are lacking, if you've done that enough times. And so I think we all have an intuitive sense for, what's really strong or what's missing in the teams.
Well, I think it's fair to say that we all wear different hats, from a judging perspective, pun intended. But all in all, I think when it really comes down to it, there is a solid foundation of what we look for and what we expect. We may come from different angles and different perspectives, but I think that we will agree more or less on who would be the standout winner.
All right, we're back on stage. M. Cole has his final decision-making hat on, and it is time to announce the winners. Our second place winner, who takes home a check for $10,000, is from University of North Carolina, Team Wise. Hello, Sasha. Hold that. Well done. Congratulations. So, please tell us what the biggest challenge was in getting here.
Oh, the biggest challenge in getting here was deciding what to do first. There were so many options, so many people to talk to, so many customers we've already consulted with. It's just a matter of, do we do the deck first? Do we bring in those testimonials? And then it's just a matter of coming here and being in the moment.
And this has been a passion of yours for how many years, this particular project?
I had the idea when I think it was 2018, so I was about 15 years old.
Well done. Congratulations on that commitment. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, and now the moment you've all been waiting for, I've been waiting for. Let's do this. Taking home a $15,000 check and the first place title. The winner of the 2024 ACC InVenture Prize is from Georgia Tech, Team NeuroChamp. Congratulations. Here you go. All right, first of all, whom would you like to thank?
Oh, so many people. We would like to thank our family, the Georgia Tech community that support us in this journey, as well as all the physicians in the epilepsy community that's been vital in kind of helping us get to where we are today with our project.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. The physicians and just all of our mentors have been invaluable towards getting to this field.
Honestly, not much more to say other than all our advisors and go Jackets.
Okay, my eyes aren't deceiving me. You're twins, right? Yeah. So, I mean, you got to thank your parents, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Now, what words of wisdom would you have for someone who's watching this show and wants to compete and innovate and come to the ACC InVenture Prize someday?
I'll hand that to Caitlin. I think she has our words. Yeah, I think the best thing to say is no idea is too big or too small. If you're passionate about it and you think it can make a change, go for it, try it out, and try ACC InVenture.
Yeah, fully agree with that. I think just really diving in and doing whatever you can, you're gonna do well.
And you sure did. Congratulations. And thank you all so much for watching the 2024 ACC InVenture Prize. It is truly a celebration of innovation and accomplishment, and every single student on this stage is astonishing. Great job to all the students with us tonight, as well as the students who participated in previous rounds. Thank you for sharing your ideas and your continued efforts to make this world a better place through your creations. It is inspiring. And of course, thank you to the amazing people at Florida State University, especially Ken Baldoff and Britton Dwyer Riley, for hosting another awesome show. A round of applause for FSU. Thank you. And once more, your winners tonight. The People's Choice went to Notre Dame. Second place, UNC Team Wise. Where are you? Right here. And first place, Georgia Tech Team NeuroChamp. All right, everybody. Until next year, never forget, every accomplishment begins with an ACC. Good night.
Funding for this program was made possible in part by the Atlantic Coast Conference Academic Consortium and ACC member schools.